Hello everyone, it's Tilly from Tilly Journals. Welcome back to my channel and to another memory plan with me this week for the week of the 30th of January. And I am using the June mystery kit from Plannerface, which is called Tavern. This is because it was my sister runs a beer festival and it was this week. So here is the kit I have. Again, I've prepped my extenders because I can. And these are very summery colours for February, but we're going with it. So here is the kit. As you can see, I haven't pre-planned this week yet, so there is barely anything taken, but we're just going with it. So I have my scripts here, ready. Foil-wise, so I've got my stickers pulled out of my Plannerface reusable sticker album. I do PR for Plannerface, so you can get a discount by using Tilly10, and I get a discount for promoting for Anna. I also have a selection of foils, so bits of a foil bundle from Scrub Prince Co. and also foil from my shop. These are in sparkly red. You can't really see the sparkly on camera. I really have a random assortment of sheets. I don't know which I'm going to use, which I'm not. We're just going to go with it and yeah, see where we get to. And I have this silver foiled script sampler as well. So let's get the pages out my planner, this is the first month in February, first week in February, which is exciting. So let's get that down. Without any further ado, I'm going to speed up and get the base of the spread down. Okay, so I read 2 books this week. I'll start with the second one just because I enjoyed the first one more, so that makes more sense to me to start with the one I enjoyed less. And this one I enjoyed less was That Time I Got Drunk and Saved a Demon. I just think I wasn't in the right frame of mind for this. I think if I'd been in the right frame of mind for this, I'd have enjoyed it more. But anyway, essentially, I struggled to get into it because I took it too seriously. I can't even remember the main character's first name. Anyway, it's written in first person pretty much anyway. So it starts with the main character accidentally, as she said, the title of the book is Getting Drunk and Saving a Demon, and then essentially they go off on an adventure together. It is a romantic adventure fantasy book, and I just think I took it too seriously. It was light and ready, romance adventure, reasonable amount of steam. It was funny, but I don't think I was in the mood to read something funny, and so I struggled, but I think it is really funny, and if you're in the right frame of mind, you'll enjoy it a lot more than I did, so just make sure you're in the right frame of mind when you read it. I enjoyed it still. I still gave it a solid 3 stars. I probably wouldn't read it again or recommend it to people that read more serious fantasy, but I think with the right audience, this book is probably fantastic. Then the second book is The Foster Family, which is by Nicole Trope. Sorry, That Time I Got Drunk and Saved a Demon is by Kimberly Lemming. So in The Foster Family, Joe is fostered, and hopefully they're going to adopt him by Howard and what is the female? And Elizabeth. Whilst they are away on holiday, he goes missing. Both Elizabeth and Howard are keeping secrets, but when will the truth come out? The timeline jumps a lot between past and current, and is in 2 perspectives, both Elizabeth, the female that's adopted Joe, and the elderly man who lives across the road, Gordon. He lives across the road of the place where they're staying when Joe goes missing, sorry. There's also a few chapters from a third unknown character's perspective. The timeline makes it a little bit difficult to follow at times, but not as much as other books that I've read with similar jumping around. How I describe this is it's a heartbreaking thriller, and it has a lot of graphic descriptions, so I'd read the trigger warnings if you're somebody that gets triggered by books before reading it. I was absolutely glued to it and read it in less than 24 hours. In a lot of ways the ending wraps up too nicely, and it didn't didn't feel real, but it was the ending. Yeah. I was hoping for a bit less closure is what I've written. I would recommend it, and I'll definitely be reading more of Nicole Trope's books. I've got a couple on my TBR, and also there's some others on Kindle Unlimited, I believe, so I will read those as well whilst I've got Kindle Unlimited. And that is the 2 books I read this week. Okay, so then we have the base. As you can see, I'm mixing red and silver foil, loving how it's coming together, and I think it was definitely the right decision, but with the red foil, to do the red on the sidebar, because I think otherwise there would have been too much red and it would have been overpowering. As you can see, the weekend was the busier time. I was on long days, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday was packing, then Friday to Sunday we were down in Cambridge, where my sister lives, and I am obsessed with this. It does need a bit of a rub over. Maybe I should have done this in the sped up bit, but I am obsessed with how that looks. I like the layering of the 2 things, and that works, but it doesn't work very well with my overlays because they're matte, so they kind of make the foil look a bit funny. But here is the base of the spread. Let's get straight on to Monday. What I don't love about the base of the spread is that this is left matte and these are glossy, but you win some, you lose some when you're not using a full foil bundle. So yeah, let's have a bit of a zoom in and get into it. So, first things first, on Monday, I keep thinking I'm going to be starting with the red, I don't know why, but I was really exhausted, so the first thing I've marked is tired AF, and then just looking for my cheat sheet. So there's 4 things in each box here. So then I'm going to mark in my morning routine. As I said, I was working most of this week, so I was on long days, which I think I'm going to try and mark my work shifts with flags when I find them, and do what I normally do and put the script. Oh my god, I keep assuming that this is red, and I don't know why. I think it's because yellow is like the last colour on the selection, so I just keep confusing myself. And I'm not sure I love the order I put the colours in. I feel like I shouldn't have put these 2 next to each other, but so this is not the side I want this flag on. Then I have a laptop, which I'm not quite sure what's for, and I should probably check. So I was on long days and there was nobody to clock first thing in the morning, so it was a bit of a slow start is what I've written. Actually it's a foiled sticker, so oh my god, I keep thinking it's the red day and it's really not. I will eventually get my head around this. So there we go. Then these were the last 2 days of my 30-day yoga challenge. So I did my yoga and then ate dinner and was watching House of the Dragon. And then I worked on postage labels and finished the day off reading. So, gonna put in reading at the bottom first. There. Then postage labels. It's a thingy sticker, so I think I'm gonna put that there. And then what fits in the gap? It looks very quarter box like a gap to me, but let's see if the 3rd box will fit in it, and it will. Amazing. So we're just going to squidge that in, just because quarter boxes I run out of in Anna's kits and 3rd boxes I don't, so that works nicely. So let's get into it. So we've got tired AF to start off with. I actually slept really badly, to be honest, this night, but that's how we're marking it. Then I'm marking in my morning routine. I did try and put in this brown doodle sheet from Scribble Prints Co. through the week, but I did not very successfully. So then marking in my long day, I do put in some more silver foil. Obviously it's my underlay colour, so it does work. So then for it being a bit of a slow start with no one to clock, there. Then came home from work and did my yoga. I don't know why I'm going back over everything I've just said, because you definitely don't need me to do that. So I should probably not. Then yeah, I was doing postage for the orders I've been working on all of the weekend. Should maybe say where the stickers are from. I don't know. I don't know what I want to talk about when I'm putting this stuff down. But So these few weeks I've got the stickers a bit more in order, like my stickers that I'm pulling up more in order, so I just think it works a bit better for putting it down the scripts. I just, yeah, seems to come together a lot better. So that is Monday all sorted, nice and easy, other than me trying to put them the wrong colour literally every day. So on to Tuesday, of course, started with my morning routine, and then again marking that I was on a long day at work. So once I put this side, I have to think about it, it's so hard. Then it was a really busy day and we were understaffed, which was not ideal, really. So marking that in. And then I did my workout after work, which was my last day of the yoga challenge. Which I can't believe I managed it. Like, I really thought I was going to fail at multiple points, but I did it. And I proved to myself I can work out every single day if I really want to, and if they're short workouts. Because I think if one of those things were not true... Oh, I didn't put in my red box. I think rather than this third box, partly because I'm struggling to fit things in anyway, we're going to use the quarter box from here. Scrub prints go this style of quarter boxes and nearly as big as Anna's third boxes anyway, so I think that will work better. I mean, I'm still really struggling to squidge it in, because it is pretty much the same size as a third box from Anna. I think that's just about there. And then marking in watching House of Dragon when I got home. Which I think I will use this from the thingy sheet. And then we got our friends save the date for one of our friends, which is exciting. And then was absolutely exhausted and did some reading as usual before going to bed. Just put that in there. Perfect. So for morning routine, I've got my usual script from my shop and a spare sticker from Sugar Sparkle Paper. Is that the name of the shop? It's Marnie's shop and I can't remember the name and I feel really guilty, but I'm pretty sure that's the name of her shop. Then we've got long day at work using one of the icons from the brown Scrub Prints Go sampler that I used to pull out stickers. Then from the stickers, like foil stickers I have, we've just got a little bow to mark being understaffed and busy. Then for my workout, I've just got the a dumbbell from my shop and a workout script from Scrub Prints Co. Then for House of the Dragon, I have a TV icon from my shop. For Alex and Kate's wedding, save the date, got a little heart. Then for being exhausted, I've got a little pillows from my shop and a So Tired script from Plannerface. And then last but not least, for reading, I've got a book icon from my shop and a read from Plannerface. So then let's just pop in the other bits. So we've got understaffed and busy up here, the other scripts. For House of the Dragon, which we must nearly have finished because we feel like we've been watching it for ages and there's only 10 episodes, but then like they're long episodes. So then Kate and Alex save the date and that's it. So that's Tuesday all sorted. On to Wednesday, it's another day where we're putting 4 things in each box, and we are starting off with morning routine and then a long day at work. Could I have tried to mark some things a bit differently? Probably. Do I regret how I've done things? Absolutely not. Then this day there were so many crash calls at work, like an inordinate number. So I'm just going to mark that in. And then I was quite low in my feelings this day. Not ideal, but it is how I was feeling. So that's there. Then Jane the Virgin was coming off Netflix the following day, so we got home and finished Jane the Virgin. I skipped episode 99, which is like the look back on how things go, how I look back on the series, but it's not like part of the storyline, if that makes sense. So then we're working on postage labels, and then I was just really having a shitty brain day, and I had a bit of a mental fucking breakdown, and rather than using that third box, let's use a sparkly third box to make the breakdown feel better about my life. Why not? And then finished the day with doing some reading, of course. So there you go. I've stopped marking reading twice a day, every single day now. So that's good. So we've got my morning routine there, just using a Scribble Prints Co. foil icon. Then for work, I've got to stick with the Plan Co. girl and a long day script. This was a really weird work week because I did 3 days, long days, and then 2 normal days, and it's just, that felt mean. Then for all the crash calls, I've just got a CPR thing. Then for being in my feelings, I've got a joy planning girl, and then in my feelings script. For watching Jane, I've got a TV from the brown sampler from Scribble Prints Co. that I got as a freebie. Then for doing the postage labels, I've just got an envelope from my shop. For the mental fucking breakdown, which is what I actually put on my script, I've just got this face palming girl from Fox and Cactus. And then for reading, I've got a book icon again from my shop and a read script from Plannerface. So all of the crash calls there. For Jane, I've got a Jane the Virgin script, and I can't believe it's off Netflix. I'm so sad about it. Like, it's the show I just go and watch whenever I really need something like a feel-good show, because I love it. And then postage labels in there. And that is the first half of the week. I am loving how this is coming together. Beautiful. So let's look at the second half of the week. So I was back to sort of normal days at work then, but we still start off the day, shock horror, with my morning routine and then work. But this time I've just got work marked in as work rather than long day, because that's what it was. There. How many things am I marking this to? It's 4 in each box still. So then after work I did wash my hair, and then I made a to-do list. I was hoping I was going to be able to put my foil icon in this top box, but I don't think it's going to fit, so never mind. So we'll just fit those in there. Beautiful. Then I took an accidental nap on the sofa. It wasn't really accidental, I was just absolutely poopered. So I took a nap. And then we watched House of the Dragon and ate our dinner. So then we packed, ready to go away the next day, because Soch came and met me at work after work on this day to go away. So just then marking that tensions were just a little bit high this day. Not really sure why, they just were. Tensions were high is exactly what I've written. There. then I'm going to mark feeling sad and sorry for myself. And then we talked it out. Ended up staying up late even though I really had needed an early night. Not ideal, but it's what happened. And then did some reading. Oh, I am here for this. So for morning routine we have, I think it's from the kit, a coffee cup and a morning routine script from my shop. Oops. For work I have a dino from Colourful & Co. Obviously she is now shut. But yeah, I'm still using them, and at work a script from my shop. Then again, I'm using Colourful & Co stickers here. Both the wash hair and the dinosaur are all Colourful & Co stickers. Just got wash hair and a dinosaur. Then I made my to-do list. I was basically made a to-do list of everything I needed to do that day, and then I proceeded to not do any of it. So there's that. Other than pack. Then we took a nap, and that is using a munchkin from Once More Love and a nap script from Scribble Co. And the TV is from my shop to mark watching House of the Dragon. Cute. Throwing things around. Then I packed. I mean, I'm not going to lie to you guys, I lay in bed while Soch packed, really, is what happened here. And then, for tensions being high, I've written high tensions. I don't know why that order of words. Tensions high would have made far more sense, but that's what I've put. And then for being in my feelings, I've got this munchkin from Once More Love, and then in my feels script from Plannerface. And then for talking it out, I've got a heart from my shop and a talk it out script that I made for myself. Then for staying up late, I've got an icon from Scribble Co, which you can barely see on that colour, like that's how well the foil colour matches, you can see it better in person. And then a late night script from Scribble Co as well. And then for reading, I got a book from my shop and an upside down read script from Plannerface. Beautiful. Now we're on to our slightly longer days, though actually only Sunday is properly longer. I don't know why, because I feel like more happened on Saturday. Don't know. So, this was a rough day at work. Shock horror. We're going to start, can you guess, with my morning routine. I feel like I'm predictable. I definitely am predictable. And then was at work, and let's see what colour our flag is. It's definitely the teal. So let's use the flag from this, the foil flag. And we're putting, I think this will work better with the sticker, character sticker over the flag. So I'm going to put that there. And then there was just, it was a rubbish day at work, and patient was dying, so what I've written is lady dying. So there's that. And then we drove down to Cambridgeshire, where my sister lives. We're just going to re-space that out because I don't know why the spacing is so bad. So for the morning routine, I've just got another alarm clock from Scribble Co and a morning routine script from my shop. For work, I'm marking it the same way as the day before with the dino and a work script from my shop. Then for the patient dying at work, I've got a stethoscope from the Scribble Co, and then for driving it to Cambridge, I've got a car from Scribble Co. So let's just, obviously people die at work relatively often, but like this was like, it was a depressing case, so that's why I'm marking it in. Right, so I'm probably going to put some stuff in the wrong order because I want to use a half box to mark in booze in the pews. But actually I can probably fit 2 little things above that, so actually never mind. So I'm going to use a little thing to mark in going to Macca's for dinner. And actually one of them doesn't even need to be a little thing. But I think the audiobook should be the little thing. So listening to the audiobook in the car is what this little thing is for. I've just realised how freaking wonky this is. So I just want to fix it. That's better. And then I think, well, a quarter box or a appointment label. I think a quarter box would be better if I've got one. I think these are bigger than a quarter box, so I don't think that will fit. Actually it does, just. So let's just use that. Beautiful. And we're just going to pull this up a tiny bit to make it fit a tiny bit better. Excellent. So for the audiobook, I got a little book sticker from Scribble Prints Co. and an audiobook script from Plannerface. Then for Macca's, I've got a takeout bag from the Scribble Prints Co. brown sampler I was paired with this kit, and a McDonald's script from Bella Planella. And then for booze in the pews, I've got a Munchkin beer thing and a booze in the pews script that I made for the thing. Then it was really busy at Booze in the Pews, like really busy. So I think I might use another half boxy thing for that. Then I was really tired, like really tired. So I'm gonna jump down to the bottom and put a little thing in at the bottom for reading. And then hopefully a third box will fit in that gap. Where's the third box? I'm not sure it will. Yeah, it will. We're fine. Just there. So for it being super busy, I've just got a balloon because obviously it's good that it's really busy because it's good for my sister, and so it's essentially a fundraiser for my sister's church. Booze in the Pews. It's essentially a beer festival set in a church. So hence the name Booze in the Pews, because it's literally booze in the pews. So yeah. So my script is a little bit tiny in that box, but I'm happy with it. Beautiful. So on to Saturday, where we were still in Cambridgeshire, obviously, but yeah, I don't know what I was going to say. So I might mark things out of order again here. We are teal. So first things first, I'm going to mark in sleeping in. And then I don't know what that little house symbol is for. Oh, so basically we tried to take Felix swimming, and the pool we went to first was closed, and Felix was really upset about it, but we managed to find another pool we could go to and get him in. So we then drove to the other pool. We then went swimming, which is, I'm going to mark big in the next box. So in here, I'm going to mark that we went to Macca's, which was, yes, my second Macca's in 2 days. I really like phasic with Macca's. I either have it all the time or never. So for sleeping in, I've got one of the old style circle icons, which, so MK Plants goes on about how good these are for pulling the foil in, and they really are. Like, I don't think I realised how good they are at pulling more of the foil in than these little icons are. So yeah. As I said, we're just rearranging a little bit. We had the Macca's after we went swimming, not before, but I'd rather put those two things in the wrong order and put, like, the swimming bigger, because that was, like, the more important thing to me. So I've got pool closed, Felix sad, because that summarises it. And then, yeah, so basically we drove, like, 40 minutes to get to this pool, and then we had to drive for another 40 minutes to get to the second pool. So that's why he was sad. I totally understand. I'd have been sad too if I were him. So I'm going to use the squared off half box here for taking him swimming, it was so much fun. It really was. And then I sat in the car and did some design work whilst Felix had his nap. And then we went to back to booze in the pews. So just trying to work out the best way of fitting this in. I honestly feel like it might need to be 2 appointment labels, which ain't my favourite thing to do, is like 2 of the same in the box, one after the other, but I just feel like that's what's going to fit best, and it does. So that's what we're going with. So for darlining, I just got a iPad type sticker from my shop and a design script from my shop, and then I've got a swimming with Felix script for up here. It was obviously with my sister as well. And then, okay, so then I'm going to put a quarter box in for it being busy again at Booze in the Pews. I'm pretty much going to use all of the teal little things, but that's fine. Then we had pizza. After Booze in the Pews had finished with my brother and parents, then we played some Uno, and then I did some reading before we went to sleep. Not much, because I was absolutely shattered by this point, unsurprisingly. But yeah, this is why I need more quarter boxes, because I do quite a lot of 4 things and 3 little things in a quarter box, and 2 quarter boxes. Fits really well. You can do a 3rd box and 3 little things, which is probably what I should try and do a bit more, but yeah. So for it being busy, I've just got a little balloon sticker, and for the fact I was serving. Then for pizza, I've just got a Coffee Monsters Co. Then for playing Uno, I've got a stick with the Planco Squidge, and for reading, I've got the book icon from the kit and a read script from Scribble Prints Co. So then back to my scripts. So for my scripts, what I'm trying to do is use up like sheets of sticker paper that I can't use for the shop. So the other thing I print on this is the tabs for divider tabs, basically because again people don't see that other than me, and it makes no difference to the stickers, but they have to be classed as oops because they've got something on the back. So that is Saturday. On to our longest day, which is Sunday. We've got 1 4 and the rest are 3s. So first things first, going to mark in sleeping in, and I think I'm just going to use a little thing for that. And then I did some planning so my parents and my sister went to church, my brother and my husband went to get some CO2 from somebody who'd offered some, and my brother was sleeping. So yeah. Then we packed up, and then my parents' car wouldn't start, so we ended up jump starting the Mercedes. Yeah. So there's that. Then we went for breakfast at Wetherspoons, followed by lunch at Stilton, as in the cheese, which obviously they specialise in Stilton. Did we really need to go for 2 meals, one after the other? Probably not, but did we? Yes. So there's that. And then had some family time before we headed home, mostly just at the restaurant. It was also, my dad's birthday was the following day, so it's sort of his birthday meal, because we didn't eat with him the next day, which we'd normally like always eat with family on their birthdays, but we didn't for one reason or the other. They ended up getting takeaway, to be honest. And we had loads. We normally eat with my parents Monday and Tuesday, but for various reasons we didn't. And I am just gonna pull this header up a tiny bit because there's a bit of space above it. I just think the spacing will work better. I don't know why I've not put my scripts and stuff in. So sleeping in, I've got pillows from my shop and a sleep in script also from my shop. is giant. I can't wait to reformat my scripts and make them smaller. Then we've got a planner from the brown sampler I pulled in from Scribbleprints Co. and a planning time script from Scribbleprints Co. Then for packing up, I have a suitcase from Mashop. Again, like, I'm looking at these and like I can't wait to reformat things. And a pack up script that I've made for the spread. Then for jumpstarting the Mercedes, I've got a script that says Jumpstart Mercedes because that's what we did, and one of the circle icons from Scribbleprints Co. Then for breakfast at Wetherspoons, I've just got a little takeout food bag and a breakfast at Spoons script. I'm sorry if you can hear the timer going off in the background. Breakfast at Spoons. Then for lunch at Stilton, I've got a knife and fork. And I wish I'd done this script on 2 lines based on how I've done it. So I'm just going to snip it in half. Which is the first time I think I've done that. So yeah, as I've said before, I really don't like the capital S in this font. It's not my favourite. So we just got lunch at Stilton there. Some people make their scripts after they put all the like boxes down. And that seems like too much effort. And like, I just wouldn't do it because I just make the scripts whilst watching TV on an evening. I feel like I wouldn't do it if I did it any other way. That's a family time. So then we drove home and listened to our audiobook. We are not on a red day, we are on a blue day today. So it's for driving home with our audiobook, because if you put me in a car I fall asleep. I took a nap, and then when I got home I did some filming. Literally put me in a car and I will fall asleep, guaranteed. It's just how I like live my life. I generally don't drive because Soch gets travel sick and I don't. So I can multitask in the car, he can't. So it kind of makes sense. A, he gets less travel sick when he's driving, and B, I can multitask. So it's a win-win really. So yeah, driving home and the audiobook. We are listening to the audiobook of Us, I believe it's called, which is a book club book. You'll hear about it whenever we finish it. And then nap time there, which obviously I was just napping in the car. Then did filming when I got home. Just cute in there. And then just that jump down to our last box. The last thing I'm going to mark in is reading. Then, been over this before. Just don't say it out loud, just because I don't. So first I'm going to mark in filming, but put down the wrong base because that was fucking annoying. Like, I was fuming. And then the thing that I regularly mark in, that I don't specifically say what is, but I regularly mark. So for reading, we've got another circle icon. I mean, I don't know why I don't say what it is, because like all of you know. But it's, I suppose, I don't know. Basically, we had sexy times. I don't know why I'm skirting around it. So then, for the wrong, did I base it down? I've got that sticker from the brown sampler I'm using. So for the wrong base, I've just got the wrong base script, and that is it. That's when I filmed the wrong base. So that is everything. Let's zoom out and add stickers to the sidebar. So I need a thingy script. So Monday I really didn't have anything to feel good about. So House of the Dragon is what is going in my sidebar. And this script is a little bit long. Tuesday we got the save the date for Kate and Alex's wedding, so that was the thing I'm going to mark in as the best moment. Wednesday, Jane the Virgin. Can you see these days at work were rough if my best thing was the TV I watched in the evening. Thursday was getting some rest because it was much needed. Friday was booze in the pews. Yeah. Which I can't pick up for some reason, but booze in the pews. Saturday was taking Felix swimming, bar our slight difficulty with the first place being shut, and Sunday was having family lunch in Stilton. So all I need is a best bits script for the sidebar. That is my script sheet used up. I love those script sheets for that purpose. And by the way, the reason I don't have all the full boxes in this kit is because I have pulled them out. The ones that I'm going to use in my pre-planner I've pulled out, but I haven't done any of the spread. But I wanted to work out I like working out my full boxes before I come to the video. So I have the full boxes for the pre-plan spread just there ready. So that is the finished spread. I really love this. I love how bright and colourful it is after the last few weeks in my planner have not been very bright and colourful. So let's just pop it into my planner, and then I will go grab a best bits script and finish out the video. So just pulling in my last little bit of silver, which is my best bits script. And there we have it. This is the third memory plan with me I've filmed today. I think it might be my favourite. I think it's just how bright and colourful it is after so January's been quite pastel. That's pretty bright to be fair, but that's mostly the foil that's bright. So I love that there's a bright and colourful spread suddenly. Obsessed with it. Right, anyway, I'm gonna stop blabbering on. I'll show you what's left in the kit and then I will close out this video. Obviously this will be used in my pre-planner and most of the rest of it will get used up, but yeah. So that's what we are left with. Comment down below what you think of this spread. Do you like my foil pairing of red? I will just change the lighting quickly, horrible second, just to show you the sparkle of the sparkly red, but yeah. Actually, we'll leave it out like that. The silver doesn't pop as much, but I quite like the little sparkle showing off of the sparkly red. So comment down below if you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!